Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Frozen Synapse 2. So I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is, I think I figured out a way to beat this level. The bad news is, it does seem like maybe the AI is a little bit exploitable. It might just be in this specific case. So let me tell you what I figured out. I've been playing with this, trying to figure out strategies while watching stuff on Netflix, and what I learned is, there's a group of guys roughly here, which we basically knew. There's a group of guys roughly here, which we basically knew. But for some reason, they don't move at all on the first turn, no matter how long the first turn is or what happens in it. So it seems like very long turns may break the AI in some way, but we have some evidence to suggest that's not the case, right? Because while we were taking very long turns in here, they were actually setting up a reasonably effective trap around the room for us. So I think what might be happening here is that in this specific case, because they are placed on defense, we are placed on offense, and we're placed pretty far away from them, they may be programmed not to do anything on the first turn, to wait and see what we do, and then respond to our first turn actions. So the fact that this turn is pretty exploitable maybe does not generalize to the rest of the game, but it's something worth keeping an eye on. So, as cheesy as that is, for real, we are in the roughest position, and we're going to take advantage of it a little bit. If you want to regard this as total failure on my part, I don't think that's unfair. It is acceptable to me for you to do that. So these guys are not looking, and they will not do anything about me shooting them with a gas grenade. These guys over here, I'm reasonably sure, due to their setup, that we can have the scoped rifle guy come in here, draw us a nice long bead, and then just like walk over to here, and probably, you know what, this might be premature. Hold on, let's walk to like here, then start aiming, and then walk across. And then I still haven't figured out what to do with the turret. So somebody said in the comments of the last episode that it seems like the value of the turret is that it can really quickly eliminate multiple guys. Like, it takes forever for it to charge up, but once it's in firing mode, it'll just like bam, 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 anybody in its firing area. That may well be the case. That may be what this thing is supposed to be good for, which just makes it kind of awkward. Like, the amount of cover here. It keeps losing sight of guys while it's trying to draw a bead on them. So what I really need for this is a long sightline where I'm relatively sure there will be enemies. And I am, based on some things that happened while I was experimenting, I am reasonably sure that a bunch of guys run up this sidewall, so I think what we're going to do is move this guy into a position where he's going to have a ton of range. There are no snipers in this building, as far as we're aware, and the sniper in this building is about to get popped. So let's like run all the way down here, get some cover, and then just aim down that away, roughly. Is this? Oh, no, okay. Everything's fine. That's weird. Yeah, so we're going to do that. This guy's going to run forward. What do we do with the grenade launcher after he fires the one grenade? I'm pretty sure there's more guys over here, right? This is just going to be a couple of dudes. We know that there are more guys down here, so I think I'm going to maybe move forward a little bit and see if I can... Let's see if we can arc a shot out the door, maybe? Yeah, that's not bad. It's only a little deeper than the shot we're already taking. What if I moved out a little bit more? Could I get an angle over this, like, shelf here? What I really want is to get this out the door a little bit. And then, of course, we also have to be careful about the guys who might be out here shooting me in the face, which means I probably don't want to move immediately, right? Let's see what this actually looks like in practice. Oh god, Turret Man's not even going to get over here in a single long turn. Well, hold on. So you get to here, you fire, and then you get to here, and you get to stand there for like a really long time. Yeah, we need to maybe adjust that a little bit. Like, maybe after you fire here, you wait for like 4 seconds or something. Let's try 3.5-ish. I just really don't want to be standing right here for too long. So yeah, this is a thing we are exploiting because I did a bad job in the approach to this mission, And hopefully we'll be able to get through this and continue forward and do a better job in future missions. Okay, that's pretty fast. We definitely want to get back to some kind of cover as quickly as possible after doing that. So that's a pretty good long turn. Up here, if we're going to have the turret cover this hallway, I was thinking about having this guy run out here and do this, but I guess if we're having the turret cover it, that's not necessary. So maybe what we want to do instead is come back this way a little bit, and like maybe do this actually. Get in here, and like we know that there's a bunch of guys that spawn in this area, and I don't have a good sense of where exactly. So maybe we just get here and kind of aim generally out the window. And if we miss the guys that I think are over here and they come around this way, we have a line of sight on them. These guys can come in here. Like that's probably good. That's probably a good start at least. So, yeah, this first turn is going to look really great. The AI is going to be like, what the hell? How did he know? Unless I entered it in a very stupid way. I don't really know where to go from here. I figured that this would be the part that we figure out on camera together. That would be a little bit more interesting. I'm a little worried. Okay, no, we're cool. A little worried about that sniper range. Yeah, and here we got some dudes. It was just two. Oh, there's a guy there. He is definitely going to move. But maybe he won't move enough? Who knows? Probably what I should do here is... run in here, crouch behind this, and then, like, do one of those. And then back out. And I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to prevent them from flanking around. Hopefully... Boy, though, if he just runs toward me, I'm dead if I do that, right? Oh, no, okay. That prevents him from entering the door quickly. And if there's somebody else over here, this might prevent their approach. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Actually, if we're going to do another long turn... Probably want to issue more orders than this, right? Maybe we need to, like, get over here and fire. I should be a little careful because I don't want to accidentally kill any blue dudes. What are they going to do? They're going to kind of just fan out arbitrarily. Yeah, they don't really have a plan. This kind of makes me wonder about the... Oh, you're still aiming. Stop aiming. You should be moving a little faster. Yeah, this is what makes me think that maybe the AI does break on long turns, because look at the way these guys behave. They just execute... I don't know, maybe that's 5 seconds worth of orders? And then they just sit there. It's a little weird. Again, a thing that I'm going to endeavor not to abuse a ton. I would like to believe that I have some measure of self-control. I'm a little concerned. If there are guys running up here, they could get in this door, I guess, before our turret sets up. Hopefully he'll... Maybe I do need to face the... Actually have you facing the door until you get to, like... here, maybe? Just want to make sure that we're watching this so that we don't get snuck up on. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't need that waypoint at all. He can just start backing up. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this will make sure the door is clear. Alright, good luck, everybody. So what do we have left? That was a sniper and a shotgun. I'm actually not hold on. Can we see what these units were before I killed them? Because we might have gotten the other sniper over here, right? The other sniper usually appeared at this ledge pretty quickly. So I totally believe he might be... Okay, that's a shotgun. No, we never saw what this dude was. That kind of looks like a long-ish rifle. That's a pistol. So I bet we killed both the snipers. That probably bodes pretty well for our plan of using our scoped rifle and our turret for stuff. Mostly I was trying to figure out if we had killed the sniper, because if we hadn't, this is maybe not safe, but I think we're cool. Alright, good luck everybody down there, especially you blue guys, who I might accidentally shoot with a grenade at some point. You know, don't take it personally. Okay, they got... Oh, there are dudes over here. I saw them very, very briefly. Okay, so this is bad. Huh. Okay, it looks like that's under control. But I kind of think I need to be watching this way, because he might not have been the only one, right? We saw a pistol over here 10 seconds ago. That guy could be in here by now. Turret Man, you're just actually useless, as far as I can tell. I'm having a really hard time. No, not useless. Again, I'm frustrated with Turret Guy now, but we did see him do good work recently. That street crossfire mission was great. Oh, you should probably actually crouch. Does that screw things up? It does. Okay. Never mind. I'm just thinking I don't want this guy to be able to get shot in the back. So we saw the pistol guy die over here. Somebody died over there. What was that? I'm not paying enough attention. Oh! My grenade caught somebody sneaking up on me! I feel like a genius is what I feel like. That's accomplishing nothing. We expect that this will be successful right now, and then I'm just going to have this guy continue facing this way for the moment. You keep facing that way for the moment. And what do I do with you? Yeah, like there could be a guy over there, maybe? And then run to here, but when you get to like here... Can I bounce a shot off of the inside wall? Try to drag this all the way out to get the power, and then... Like that, you know what, that's not actually... Hold on, let's draw that back in a little bit, power-wise. That's probably good. Yeah, good luck, everybody. You have to admit, this is going better. The fact that I was able to cheat and use information from the future has been very helpful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna kill some friendlies. Never mind, they're all dead already. Well, that's a real rifle, so that's a thing to be concerned about. We still don't know the location of this pistol. And it looks like their rifle gets our friendly one. That really sucks. I think we need to probably arc another shot in here. Just thinking that, like, I'd be careful not to let myself get killed. Yeah, I need to bounce this shot off the inside of the door frame again. Or maybe something like this makes a little bit more sense. Just thinking like this covers the doorway a little better, so I'm not as likely to get snuck up on. Turret Man maybe has to start making a move. What on earth is that? I double-clicked where the mouse is right now, and it did this thing. I don't even know how to process that. There we go. Give me one of these. I believe he stops to aim and fire if he ever sees anybody, so this is probably a safe-ish approach. I really wish I knew where this pistol guy was, because there's a version of this where he's like right here, right? He snuck up while we were facing the wrong way, and he's like right here watching that doorway, and there's not really a lot I could do about that. But also I think it would be extremely cool if we could put Scoped Rifleman on approach duty. So what if I pull him back to here, and I aim like this, because that includes the doorway? And then we're watching if this guy advances, or he's probably not going to advance, what with the gas cloud being where it is. And if that were actually the position of a person, the sniper, or the turret would eventually shoot him. So yeah, see, he stops to aim and fire. Look at how long the spin up takes. It's so bad. All right, let's try it. Oh, actually, this is like a long turn though, and if this is how we're going to do things, I think we probably need to make some plays with this guy as well. We can bounce that pretty far. I guess I still don't know for sure that this is safe, but I don't want to shoot a grenade back here to cover, because this guy, instead of standing still and dying, may choose to dive behind cover, and I don't know what he's going to do, but I'd really like not to destroy him. It sure looks like he intends to stand there and die bravely. Bravely. Stupidly. Stupidly is the word I was looking for. It's the downside of the poetry of English. You know, a lot of words that mean slightly different shades of the same thing. I don't know, man. I'm just... At this point, this is desperation. I don't know how many of these I need to actually fill the amount of time we're going to spend watching our turret walk, but that's probably enough. Alright, so we're just kind of bouncing grenades all over the place in desperate hope that their rifle guy hates living. Could happen. That could be the case. Oh, he bailed. Alright, that's good for us. Maybe he'll walk into... Oh. Haha! I did a thing. That's pretty bad for their rifle. Or for our friendly rifle. Yeah, he can see that, can he? Well... This is bad. This is bad. I mean, just stand right here. He's got to come out somewhere. He's just gonna kill this guy, though. Right? I don't survive this. I don't know. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Yeah, because if he comes out, what we need to do is run away. Screw this. Back over here. Yeah, if I'm aiming at this doorway and he... Sorry, where's... Hold on a second. Where's this pointing to? This is... Like that, please? I'm a little worried about the way this is behaving. It's difficult for me to understand what it's trying to communicate to me. Alright, their one rifle dude is gonna wipe all of us out. This is like a horror movie. One by one. Okay, no, we got him. Is there anybody else alive? We have to wait for the whole long turn to play out, even if that was the last dude. Oh, thank God. Okay, no further hostiles detected. Excellent job. Yeah, that's a word for it. I'll have Balakwa patch you out. Can I not just unplug? Like, I don't really know how this system works. Whatever software they're plugging me into, but it feels like I should be able to just reach up and take the cord out. That's how it works in Shadowrun. Alright, so we got our standard 10k bond. Everyone is dead. All people everywhere. And Atpar's techs, you know, all the techs that he definitely has back at Safeguard, which certainly exists, have picked up a transmission indicating that Sonata is planning to attack the airport. I've been picking up some interesting traces from the Sonata units we're encountering. Yeah, are they guys who are hired by Atpar? Their interfaces aren't being overwhelmed in the same way as Olsen. It's not brainwashing. It's more like Sonata is convincing them to cede control to her. I also got some news from Brightling's shape engineering department. Sonata's attention is important. If a significant portion of its awareness is concentrated on a group of units, destroying them causes more nodes within its map to change, like we're doing more damage. As ever, I could really do with more data, and getting involved with Safeguard isn't going to help with that. I have some serious objections to working with them. Yeah, you and me both. I told you, Sheriff is the only person here who's even paying a little bit of attention to what's going on. They continue to propagate hatred, and their actions in the city are often abhorrent, or at least they were. We do need a fuller understanding, and I hear your concerns about Safeguard. There are certainly negative elements within their organization, but I believe Par is working to mitigate them. Okay, at this point they're doing it on purpose. I was thinking like maybe they're just trying to present different sides of a story, but this particular narrative is... They're making a very specific point here. We simply don't have the military or intelligence capacity to fight Sonata without them at the moment. We don't have a choice but to collaborate. Again, this is just the story. It's not working. It's not making sense. Okay, so let's re-zone Strike Fear 2. I saw the word zone while I was talking, and that's why I said that. They need to go back here. It'll be really cool is if we just could regenerate some of the guys on this team. Whew. I'm so glad to be done with that. Where are we at on squad health right now? We are only about an hour from having the strike team regenerated, and also the strike team's in pretty good shape right now anyway. You guys really need some time, but both of the base defense squads are at full strength, and we could move some things around if we wanted. So we could take a contract, basically, is where I'm headed with that. Although, if we were kind of at open war with Blue Sunlight, and if we took a contract that would require us to leave some buildings undefended, maybe that's not a good idea. I think we probably have to play a little bit more conservatively now that we're making enemies. Well, let's have a quick look at the faction panel. Status hostile. What do we got? This is not a good reading of their stuff because it doesn't tell me what's dead and what's not. Or maybe it's just that none of this stuff is dead. Now, we got to keep an eye on their HQ, and if they offer us an opportunity, if there's ever a time when there's only one unit at that HQ, I think we need to, you know, step up a little bit. For right now, though, I think maybe it's a good idea for us to all... Blue Sunlight are attacking our forces at Luxury Housing. Sorry, which... What? This one. Where the strike team is. Oh, yeah, defend. Let's handle that. I did not set up deployment. Oh, well. This is where the strike team is. We're in relatively good shape. We have a couple of rifles and a grenade launcher and stuff here. I think we can figure this out, probably. Oh, yeah, and we're in our own territory, so free dudes. We are, however, unaware of the enemy presence. They get to just approach as they will, which means this first turn, all we get to do is hit prime. It looks like we got no friendly militia out on the streets out here. Oh, there's a pistol. Are they this way a little bit more? That's actually a militia rifleman, right? That's not... Oh, no, okay. My own units are appearing as just blue. Okay. Wow, grenade launcher guy, what are you doing? Like, what is the least useful place for me to be? This is what I get for not setting up deployment. It does seem a little tedious to have to set up deployment every time you get a squad back to a building, but I suppose it's less of a problem if you aren't moving the different squads around to different buildings so much. Can we just... Well, I'm a little worried about long turning it because I don't know what that means in this case. What I was thinking is, could we please just roll forward until my units become aware so that I can play? But I'm worried about setting this to long turn and having that turn out bad. This guy is going to burn up a lot of their approach time, though. We're 10 seconds in already. Oh, please just hide behind that van. You beautiful tactical master. Yeah, so I still can't issue orders, but, this guy has orders. We are awake. The reason I didn't have orders on this guy is because he's actually not one of my units. I mean, I probably don't actually want to move forward, right? I want to be aiming down this line. Because if he approaches, I win this fight, right? Also, you need to get the hell out here. I'm pretty sure if he approaches, I should win this fight due to stillness. You know how I feel about stillness. Yeah. So, as crazy as it seems, you are just planted. I guess I shouldn't really, like... I should drag this back until there's a focus diamond, because there's no sense in having it out further. Everybody else needs to get the hell over here. Yeah, there's no threat from any other side. I can't believe that they're actually going to give me... It's so wonderful for me that they're so hyper-focused on that pistol. This guy is in a little bit of a position here. Alright, But, like, if I'm just aiming down the road, isn't this, like, incredibly bad for them? I guess, hold on. This guy should get over here, and then he should watch this way. But this should be really good for us, right? Like, the worst case scenario for us is this guy tries to get a flank around. Let's see what that looks like, if that can even happen in a single turn. Actually, seems like I might have enough time to get my riot shield to a better defensive position. Okay, I think we're cool, no matter what here. So yeah, let's just run a really long turn.
System primed.
I love you, Pistol Man. I'm afraid that you may have sacrificed your life for the cause, but hey, at least you were helpful. That's more than a lot of pistol dudes can say. This guy is... He has marked out exactly where the edge of our effective range is. And he's gonna wait right there. Oh, they finally got him. That's a shame. I actually thought he was gonna be able to maybe take somebody at that distance. Okay, well, I think what we want to do here is we want to have somebody, a rifle, watching on both sides of the divider, and then they're going to have a really hard time approaching. And then we're going to have grenade launcher unit and the riot shield. Shotgun is already up here, but I don't think he can actually do very much of value. I'm gonna have him back up, like watch this way, but I think we're just gonna run another long turn because we still have a lot of walking to do. And those other dudes are going to be coming for us now, but they just don't have the range to threaten us if we have this nice clean sight line down the road like this. See, once again he moved forward, but just a little tiny bit, just enough to feel safe. Yeah, it does seem like their AI breaks at the end of the long turns. Okay. We are going to endeavor to mostly play the game in short-term mode, but I wanted to make sure that we had everybody in position here. So, I don't know, what do you think? Like, we could try... We're not going to get anywhere close to an angle here. We could try moving the assault, or the riot shield up to shorten this line of sight, but I'm a little worried about that not working on account of the fact that you can't have the shield up while walking. Ideally, what I would do is have this guy hold the shield up while walking forward with the shotgun and the grenade launcher behind him, and then we could, like, make a move once we're close enough. As it is, maybe we just wait a little bit? You know what I could do? We could have the grenade launcher, like, back up so that he's not the closest thing to the rifle, and then have him cross the street, approach on this side of the divider. I actually like that quite a bit. So yeah, we're gonna take it slow for a minute here. We're not going to abuse the long turns. We're just gonna use them to get units into non-contentious positions. At some point, though, they have to approach us, right? Like, they can't just do this forever. It's not actually beneficial to them. Alright, I'm not worried about us not being able to do this safely. I think we're pretty cool here. And shotgun guy, I think he has a little bit of room to shoot to the side of the shield. Not that it matters. Anything that got close enough. We get killed by the rifle anyway. Alright. Keep going. I am, recognizing that we have an explosive grenade launcher unit who is not named Baron Boom, and then a gas grenade launcher unit who is named Baron Boom, so that's not ideal. Is our grenade launcher going to get killed here? Yes. Go straight this way. Break line of sight. Okay. Not really sure what my plan is from this point. We have to get close enough to destroy that car, right? Maybe my plan is this guy can safely move forward a bit, and the grenade launcher can just come up behind you. You just have to buy me... Ooh, that's not good. Apparently, I mean, like, that's ridiculous, right? There's no way that this is a sight line. But, okay, we'll do it this way. Yeah, the grenade launcher just needs to get just close enough to hit that car. We're gonna have to inch forward a little bit here. I don't know what is going on with blue sunlight. We have so many buildings. Well, three. We have 3 buildings. Okay. Hold on a second. That thing moved. Their unit moved and became more accurate, because it would have missed us if it had stood still. That's a little extremely not the way we were told the units work. I'm just gonna camp. I'm just gonna stay right here. They have no approach if I stay right here. I do kind of think that the game needs, Really? But my guy was stationary, and... It looks like we got this one? Yeah, okay. My guy was stationary, and their guy was not stationary. Well, the good news is that's all their rifles down, so all of a sudden, shotgun guy is pretty good. Alright, we're gonna come over here. This guy may back up, but We'll see. And shotgun guy is going to, I think, approach just along the wall for the moment.
System prime.
I'm extremely annoyed about our rifle getting tied in that combat. Yep, so he's gonna hide. Stop moving immediately. Oh, this might not be good. And like, unfortunately, our riot shield is just not useful here. I don't know what good uses for the riot shield are. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I assume I die. Yeah, alright. Then what we do instead is charge! Nope, dude just will not fire. No interest in shooting his gun. Yeah, it takes a lot of units way too long to draw a bead. What if he just ran at full speed? Oh, you know, he buys us a lot of time that way, at least. Yeah. Alright, like, I can try to run the riot shield up with the hopes of getting anywhere near him. Honestly, it's not that far from working. Ah. Well, still I'm going to try it, because who knows, maybe they'll panic and make the wrong play. Trying to use my superior range here. It just turns out that my superior range is not actually superior. Ah, they made a bad play. Didn't matter. They are not punished for their bad plays. Right? I don't know. Riot Shield guy can't do anything. This dude has been very helpful so far. I do need him to step it up, though.
System primed.
So we have to be careful on this approach, because it's possible that he'll take cover behind the car, and we'll get splatted trying to come around the side. But if he just backs up like this, yeah, we want to be in a position where we can kind of pursue.
System primed.
You gotta try to pin him down. I'm hoping that the SMG militia will follow us up the street. Yeah, it's kind of doing it.
System primed.
These outdoor missions have too much space for the 5-second turns. I see why they had to implement some kind of longer turn solution, even if it's not totally ideal. Yep. I mean, that's kind of what I figured he was going to do. Is just hide behind a car.
System.
But I'm not going anywhere. I am keeping this guy locked down here until that SMG shows up. We're not moving around anymore, because moving around gets us killed. Although also, standing still gets us killed. It's a tricky situation.
You are victorious.
There we go. So now we have to wait even more time. We have a call from Denizen Valor. What? You might have beaten us, but I'll be back. Sanaya will inspire... Okay. Give me all your money. Okay. Worth a shot. You know, we're not going to be friends with them ever, so... Can we please... Yes, everybody get home. Please store the bond. So we're pretty broke still. And I really want... Oh, that's right. We're doing a contract right now. What is the status of this contract? Is that the button? That is the button. 1856 is when it will end, so in 2.5 hours or so, we'll get $40,000. Yeah, okay. An incursion. Inconvenient. And we can send out the base defense squad. I'm a little worried about leaving, because that's a blue sunlight temple right there, and a blue sunlight temple right there. You got anything? Oh, good, it's an arcade. Alright, hold on. So there is a building defense squad here, and a building defense squad there. They never don't have defenses. Our base defense squad could probably handle it. We really need everybody else to defend. But like, if there's a relic involved here, that could be really good for us. I don't know what's going to happen when we get to 7, but it's theoretically going to be pretty large. Maybe we could negotiate a truce with blue sunlight? We've beaten them a bunch of times, like really embarrassingly beaten them. You gotta wonder if they might be tired of the fight. Yeah, this is their military strength right now. Angry. You don't say. Maybe with the truce? Okay. That was not very difficult. I feel a little bit more secure doing this. Not to say that they certainly won't backstab us, but I think it makes it less likely. Alright, let's send out the base defense squad. I do relish the chance to use Mini again. Hopefully our faction leader will show up as a rifle unit rather than a pistol unit. Safeguard can be difficult, especially when Parr decides to challenge my authority. What you may not realize is that he keeps their more extreme elements in check. His posturing is something of a front. I used to think more like him, especially during Icevex. We saw enemies everywhere, but the government constrained our operational capacity to the point where you couldn't sneeze without sign-off. Things are never as clear-cut as the military want them to be. They're always just after a target to aim at. Personally, I got sick of that attitude. You can't simply blame blue sunlight or forgiven geometry or the non-Markovite population for the ills of society. It's ludicrously reductive. You probably think that this is all very amateurish. I know you've connected across the shape to all kinds of conflicts and theaters of war. It's good to have someone with your experience in the mix. That was a weird, like, that seemed like it was going somewhere initially, and then it just kind of turned around and didn't go anywhere. Don't you dare go and... Oh. Another faction has defeated the incursion. I'm not sure I agree with that. Are you kidding me? Because it kind of looks to me like they've just held up the incursion until we arrived, and then we fixed it. Or, you know, that's the story we're going to tell in a couple of minutes. Forgiven Geometry defeated the incursion and recovered the relic. So there's really no way then. Like, there's no way you're going to get your coverage going in the city such that this is a distance that is long, like, right? This is going to be inside of the average response distance no matter what. So these are just set up so that you can't get them. Okay, I can see the council is failing this, it's in its duty to protect us from Sonata. We're considering revoking our funding. He lies to me after revoking my funding. Well, obviously we're just going to kill the Forgotten Geometry guys and take the relic. Yep. Hey, Virgil. Here's the thing. I need that relic. You're gonna have to give it to us. I'm going to give you a proper bashing. Yeah, alright. Defend. I'm defending myself, everybody! This is self-defense, which makes it morally acceptable. We're in enemy territory, so there are local militia who may fight against us. Stay alert. Okay. The enemy unit is a rocket launcher guy, and it has started me in kind of like an incredibly... Wow, what is going on here? Okay, so this is my faction leader. Yep, our sniper is actually already dead. There's literally nothing that can be done here. Our faction leader is going to go and crouch... I was about to go and crouch behind this car, but actually probably we had to be not right up against the cover. Actually, the safest place for me to be is going to be in the middle of the street once we deal with this. What if I aim here first? Okay, looks like I get it. Yeah, like I probably need to run across. The sniper's toast. And then up here we have the liaison pistol. And your job really is just to run forward. Like, this guy can't defend himself very well against a rush. Is there nothing I can do here? I have to assume, right? Because snipers are very slow. Yeah. That's going to end in a death immediately.
System prime.
Alright, well, it looks like we at least have some of this under control quickly. This is quite a start.
Hostile down neutralized. Hostile neutralized.
Hey, guy. Did you just, like, you don't like my orders, or what? Wait, it would have been really cool for us to have 5 seconds of head start on this. Are you actually gonna... I guess I told him to path through the pillar? It's weird that usually, the Pathfinder is super aggressive about going around obstacles. Not this time, though. So if I stand my rifle right here, I'm pretty sure that the rocket launcher literally cannot kill us. It seems to have no ability to detonate the rockets in the air. I'm a little more worried about approaching it over here. Like, he can definitely shoot cars. We may have to just take advantage of long range and very, very short range. The minigun may not be well suited to this mission.
Primed.
Also, we are having a heck of a time getting anything out of that sniper. So is he allowed to just leave? Okay. You showed us. Yeah, we can probably get a little bit closer. I'm pretty sure at this range we can get him. It's gonna take a couple of minutes, but we're gonna get him.
System primed.
Gonna be a lot of missed shots on the way. No, you just don't have the shot. Oh, hey. Well, just keep an eye on him. Keep aiming. Like, now we can move this way safely-ish. You know, I don't need to be aiming specifically while I do this.
System.
Yeah, I think this is under control. Well, we were trying to make friends with Forgiven Geometry. I think that's, you know, it's just going to have to come to an end.
Victorious.
Okay, that's my relic. Yep, definitely back to home base. And we'll just, we'll see how Forgiven Geometry, how they feel about that. I'm sure we're going to get jumped by this squad. I'm still not clear on what it is that makes me able to see what units are in a squad, because, like, this guy is definitely within our area. Maybe not. Wow, why is this all Forgiven Geometry space? I guess they have more shape control than everybody else because they have the ability to interact with the shape more effectively. And this squad is definitely going to get stopped on the road, though. Oh, they're not making a move on us yet. Oh, maybe they're just going to let us go. Weird. Well, that is relic number 7. Please do activate the relic. So once this is turned on, something is going to happen, maybe? How does Forgiven Geometry feel about us now? Well, the treaty is still in place. Your horrible vet form swarmed all over my forces at 11 Becker tallest. We know how to beat you next time. Oh, yes. I would like to... How did I invest? Oh, there's a button for invest. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you up. I'm just gonna give him some money. I have 51,000. We give him 10. How about that? Smooth things over a little bit, you know? And in response, they increased their funding in me. They gave me back. This is how political systems usually work, right? Kickbacks. So, I'm noticing them putting a lot of feet on the street, but it looks like maybe not to attack us. Very nervous. We're about to finish our contract, and we're going to be, like, rich, man. I've been told that Forgiven Geometry are recruiting human workers here in Silver Arbor. This is not something that we wish to continue, so please deal with it. Okay, so, if I ignore this, I don't think Forgiven Geometry will like us any better, because they don't know that this call was made. But we will lose funding from Silver Arbor. If we agree, obviously that's not great for me. Although, probably we would get paid. I'm going to decline. I don't want to antagonize Forgiven Geometry, given the thing that just happened. Yeah. Alright, task is completed, and we are very paid. And that was a contract for Forgiven Geometry, so hopefully things are somewhat patched up between us. These guys definitely need to go back home. Send second defense squad here. Okay. So we got money. We have this relic. It's active. I assume once we finish installing it, once it's all set, we're gonna get some kind of plot, probably. Now you guys just get home, and we got to talk about our strike teams. Okay. This is just a random construction squad. Let's ignore them. They're not attacking me. Yeah, I don't think I need to mess with them. Because a lot of these factions out here are just kind of distractions, right? I don't need to interact with them to continue the plot. That's a dead relic now. Seems like we must have finished playing with it, and nothing happened. Well, that's disappointing. I thought we were about to figure something out. Alright, what's the squad state? 16 minutes on you guys, 51 minutes on you guys, and a long time on the one sniper. Honestly, I'm not even that concerned. I think that squad is still okay for defense. So, what do we want to do with all this money? It's probably time to start thinking about picking up another building, right? We have enough units that we could break some off to form a new defense squad, or we could just hire a couple of crummy, like, it could be pistols and SMGs or something. It doesn't have to be able to stand up to much, especially since there won't be anything of value in the building to start with. So we could grab something over here. I think this is an area of worse coverage. It's like, if we say the strike team from the luxury housing should be able to hit out to here. Yeah, because we don't actually need a new building defense team if we don't plan to store anything of value at this building. We can just keep all of the valuable stuff in these two and just have this be a place that we can have a strike squad. So we could purchase some luxury housing right here. Maybe a little bit more inward. Who's this? This is we haven't talked to these guys at all yet. Am I allowed to buy slum housing? We just need to have dudes have somewhere to stand, basically. And that's really cheap. Yeah. Slum housing, that's a little... That's going to decrease the morale of the units hanging around there. Hey, go to the slum building. Why don't we say... You guys, go guard the fixer-upper. That's good real estate terminology, right? One time I saw an episode of something on HGTV at a doctor's office, so that's where I picked up all that knowledge. And then I'm just going to recruit... Do we want to recruit, or do we want to make this squad out of our existing squads? Because, like, this SMG unit doesn't really need to be here. We probably can't move it while it's dead, though. Yeah, you know what? I probably need to wait for some of my stuff to respawn first, huh? Okay, let's just run time forward a little bit. Strike team is fully regrown, and we're not too far off of these guys being fully regrown either. Once that's done, we'll figure this out. Madeline Fourier from Denovis. I've been told that guests are attempting to seize luxury housing here in Denovis. This shouldn't be allowed to continue, and I expect you to deal with it immediately. Maybe I'm not doing my job properly, but I find that I don't really care about the opinions of the district leaders all that much, because we can just get money from doing contracts for the other factions. I'm going to decline. I don't care about that. 6,200. It hurts, but not enough for me to want to change my actions. So we need a building here. We need more teams as well. But for right now, let's say we're creating a new squad. Strike Force Delta? Because the Delta is like a three-sided shape, so yeah. The location of this new squad is in the second one. So I think we're going to start pulling guys from Strike Fear 2 first. And you can only transfer between units that are in the same place. So, like, we can pull the SMG. Who else doesn't really need to be in this squad? We could pull Pistol Guy, because the shotgun kind of has it more under control. Alright, so I'm comfortable with that. And then I think we want to send this unit over to the luxury housing and absorb a couple of bodies off the strike team. In addition, we have enough money to hire... nope, nothing. Basically nothing. Alright, send these guys. And we need to grow our squad a little bit more from here. Okay, that's the airport. That's an important story mission. We've intercepted Sonata forces attempting to secure an arms supply at the airport. If we sever this link, it'll be a significant blow. Need to prepare a squad. Well, I think this is a job... Oops, that's not what I want. This is a job for Strike Fear 2, right? Like, yeah. This group of dudes should be able to handle a thing. We could throw another body on this, but it wouldn't be a good body. We could get, like... Wow, not much, really. It's very weird to me that the mine layer is worth more than a grenade launcher, because even the basic grenade launcher unit is still very good. Yeah, all we could really put on here is an SMG. Or I guess a proper smoke grenade unit. We're probably going to get paid from this too. So you know what, let's try to do it without buying anybody, so that we can use the money from getting paid for this to blow up our new squad a little bit. So yeah, let's send Strike Fear 2. I think we can maybe handle it. Possibly. It's possible we can handle it. Alright, want to make a little bit more movement on this. So I probably want to move an assault rifle over. I want the new team to have an assault rifle. Every team should have one. And then we'll hire more later. And then... So right now you're... just all basic bullet stuff. I actually really like the grenade launcher and King Flame working together. I think I'm going to leave this squad as it is, and we'll just we'll do a little bit more hiring for Delta. So we'll send Delta over to here, and we'll use the money from the incursion to buy them another unit or two. Our response times are getting better, at least. Alright, let's give this a try or two before we end the episode. Again, just really uncomfortable with at par being the source of our intelligence, though. Like a Rainbow Six Siege level in here. We believe Sonata is moving an arms shipment through this airport. Its units have already reached this plane and locked it down. The terminal's lockdown system is tied to the plane. We need to make an entry here and unlock it. Okay. Yeah, that seems very doable. So we don't really know what is up with these guys. I imagine a scoped rifle looking down the body of the plane should be fairly effective. Also a turret, I suppose. I'm a little worried about everything here, though. We don't know what the status of the terminal is, like where everybody is. I'm not allowed to start, like, inside the walls at all. Oh, we're allowed to start over here. This area is in an enemy's line of sight. That's interesting information. Yep, so there's somebody over here. Can I just move a little bit to the side? There's a... Okay, I think it put that waypoint... Yeah, put the waypoint directly on top of him. Yeah, I can't start right here, but this is where I actually want to be. Okay. So we're approaching the lockdown system. We also have Grenade launcher unit, who, I mean, nothing for you to do but just sit and wait. And turret unit, who can, I guess, pull the same thing that this guy's about to pull, just from slightly further back.
System primed.
Alright, let's get some actual vision here. It is a little strange that it'll tell me where the enemy's line of sight is without telling me where the enemies are, because that just makes it trivial for me to figure out where the enemies are. Unless it was counting this guy as an enemy, because we're definitely not in an enemy's line of sight here, it looks like. I guess it's possible that we have people hiding over here. The turret's probably got this area locked down, so maybe what I need to do is, like, look this way and strafe across the lot over to this car cover. I don't really want to just run the shotgun in, right? I'm a little concerned about the fact that we were getting reports of enemy line of sight.
System primed.
Let's try to get a look behind all this stuff. There could be dudes crouching over here, right? Looks like it might be safe. I guess I'm going to try to approach. And you should probably head in there as well. So you could start ducking here.
System primed.
It looks like our approach should be safe. I guess maybe what it was actually trying to tell me is that I'm not allowed to set up in here or anywhere that's in direct line of sight of this area. It just expressed that to me in kind of an unclear way. Yep, okay, we are not being threatened at all, which means that I also want to move some of these other guys around. Boy, what do I do with you? I certainly want you to be part of the thing that's about to happen. But maybe this guy's move is this? And then we're gonna slow roll it a little bit here. Not move to the door until everybody's ready to roll. This actually might even be more than one long turn because, man, the turret unit moves slowly. Okay, now we're all in position. Alright, let's do it. Boy, that's not where I clicked. Let's see how this times out. Okay. The grenade hits after the thing turns green, so I believe it will just go straight through. Alright, let's see what happens.
System primed.
Probably leaving long turns on wouldn't actually have changed the amount of time being spent there, since we don't have more than 5 turns worth of orders, but just in case. Okay. Man. After that, we'll need to regain control of the aircraft. Get a unit to that zone there, and to that zone there. Okay, it's really nice to have vision of all of the enemies again. I hardly remember what this is like. So there's a sniper on the plane. At least, boy, the units in the plane are scary. There's a lot of guys out here who are less so. So is this guy gonna... He's not gonna get anywhere near doing that in a single turn. This guy might get a kill. This dude's just gonna crouch. Turret's not gonna get a kill, but he's at least gonna curtail their movement while inside there. Yeah, I think this is how we want to keep it for now. Shotgunner, what do you do? If I'm reading the overlay correctly here, if I'm reading the strategic information correctly, it looks like this unit standing here would be able to see into this area. Is that right? I guess that's not so crazy. What's actually really crazy is the idea that a unit standing on the ground outside here would be able to just see up into the plane. It's not really how planes work. So maybe that means the shotgunner needs to run across here and just be ready to pop somebody. Okay. And that's a position where he's not vulnerable from inside the plane, except for from somebody who's like right here. Which means they would have to call that I'm doing this. So what is this? Is this guy carrying a standard 10k bond? Why does he just like have that in his pocket? That's weird. And grenade launcher. Boy, I don't know what to do with you. Yeah, okay. Do that. Try to... What about you? I guess I don't have anybody watching this way directly. How close can this guy get in a single standard turn? He might get... If he tries something, he's actually probably going to get pasted here. Wait a second. How is that working out? Okay, I think we win that. What if you crouch, though? I'm kind of curious, like, if there's no distraction, does this turn out bad for our shotgunner? It does. But, like, if he gets right here and starts crouching, then he's not going to be visible. Yeah, okay. Let's get over there and then stand up. I don't know. Maybe this will work. We'll see. So what do we do with you? We could approach the plane. I guess I could just be doing this, right? Yeah, so like the plane with the shotgunner could actually be, instead of any of this nonsense, just get out here and go around the outside of the plane to the boarding door here, and then, you know, do his thing. I'm a little... this is actually maybe not great, because we do know that SMGs do have a slightly better effective range than the shotgun does. Like, I really don't know what to do with him otherwise. We could run inside and take cover, wait for the smoke to run out. I could have him run around this side. I guess we could, like, not do this thing, but instead just have him charge over here and try to catch the minigunner, or the SMG off guard. Now, I need him to get to this. I need to get him closer to people. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I guess I'm gonna do this. We'll just watch this way as we scoot up, so if this guy is trying to run around like this, I think we probably get him. Yeah. Okay. I'm comfortable with that. We're not actually watching this door anymore, but it's kind of guarded by the grenade.
System primed.
Also, I would think that the scoped rifle probably can still see people coming in through that door. So hopefully he could just, like, snap over and catch them. Okay, basically nobody's doing what I thought they would do. Turret continues to be actually useless. You know what? This guy's move is maybe actually this, right? Just come to this door and get ready to intercept. Nope, don't remove your aim order. That's actually an extremely good aim order. So I need to get up to the position where I can see this door. Yeah, something like that. And then maybe, like, just keep doing this. Keep this thing clear. It looks like nobody's trying to flank around behind us. So the only real danger is one of these two trying to get around there. People are going to get pasted as they try to come through the door. I think this is pretty okay. Hoping we're going to catch a whole bunch of guys with this shotgun. It takes a lot longer to run the turn when it has this many units available. Nope, they've all changed their minds. Not to spoil your day, but yeah, there are quite a lot of bombs in this building. They're going to go off in 5 seconds. I probably should have told you earlier. I'm detecting the signature. This appears to be the work of blue sunlight. Move your units out of there in this... Okay. Sorry, this building? Or this building? Well, I mean, I think we're okay on this score. No, wait, what? Why is that here? Here is where I want the order. Do not let me get flanked. So if this guy tries to run through here, he's still toast. Yeah, we're not re-aiming until we're in position. Is that fast enough? Okay, this guy's actually paying enough attention to handle it. So I kind of think I mean, I guess I don't know what bombs means. If it's just going to destroy everything in here, that's actually good for us. If there's going to be some collateral damage around the outside of that area, then that obviously is less good for us. You should probably get to a position where you actually have real cover. And this is feeling less relevant to me. Actually, maybe in that case, this is the cover you want. Ugh. Well, yeah, we'll try something like this. Maybe I can get into a position where I can fire something meaningful. Sucks that I can't get a grenade over that barrier, though. I suppose you don't really have anything else to do, so we may as well. Oh, actually, it's going to take so long to fire this. That's probably not even worth doing. Okay, I think we're still pretty safe, depending on the meaning of this building is filled with bombs. Also, that's a really crappy thing to do. Just be like, oh, next turn everybody in that building dies. Sorry. Okay. So it actually only killed one of them. Turns out they knew about their own bombs. Makes sense. I can see why that would be the case. You know what, actually? Since we have this approach covered already, maybe the right play is something more like this. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Okay, and then you've got that angle. I'm really worried about this, actually, because this is so many guys coming in. I think our... Are you kidding me? It takes him that long to get that kill? Our scoped rifle's going to get a little overwhelmed. Okay, yeah, I want to do something like this. Hopefully we won't die. It would be really cool to catch these guys as they approach and thus lower the number of directions we're being attacked from. If this dude decides to turn around and rush me, does he get there within 5 turns? Or 5 seconds? He totally does. But also, I snap and face him. I think it's a risk we have to take. Maybe this is more of what I want. I'm just thinking here that, ooh, that's actually really bad. Maybe I don't move at all. I'm just thinking, like, I want to make sure I have vision of this doorway. In case we do lose this guy, at least we can catch that. Also, we can wait for 4 seconds and then issue a new aim order that would catch that guy. How about that? That work? 4 seconds is too long. Actually, no, 4 seconds is fine. Okay, let's try this. Also, I'm going to have this guy stand, because he needs to get over there quicker. Stand and then at this one, duck. Duck before firing. Okay. Now I feel comfortable-ish. 3 on 11 right now. They really do pack these missions with units. Oh, more bombs. Okay.
Hostile neutralized.
That was pretty good for us, I think. Should I pop up and start firing through this window? I'm a little worried that the number of enemies that we can see over there is going to make this a little awkward for me. Or actually, we can't see any of these guys because a lot of them are crouching. But like, what if... What if all of you aim over there and also stand up? So we suddenly have this like very crowded field. And the fact that I'm specifically aiming at that guy doesn't seem to help at all. Well, it's not safe for them to try to cross over here. What do I think they are going to do? Because they know this guy is here. They know he's aiming that way. It would be very foolish to attempt anything. Does that mean that they're not going to attempt anything, though? I honestly don't know. Try to get that guy. Ugh, we still have so many units to deal with. Well, let's just keep this room lit up. I don't want this to become available to them. Oh, I didn't... Sorry, I don't want you to stand. Okay, so that'll go off right as the next turn begins. I think we just kind of sit here and be safe for the moment. Provided that we are in fact safe. I'm really glad they don't have a grenade unit on this mission. Even a rocket launcher would be very, very dangerous. Okay, they're not going to try the crazy thing. Our squad is here. Time to get this situation resolved. Is that what that exploding noise was? Ah, yes it was. They're going to open the back of the plane and get sniped. Great planning as always from Mr. Etpar. So, I'm going to do another one of these. Right, because clearly what these guys are planning on doing is coming over here, right? But we can probably stop that. Oh, it looks like the next grenade... I don't have time to fire here again. The next grenade has to be this one. But that's what we do, right? I get over here as far as I have to get over here to get it on the other side of this barrier, and then... I think in order to do this, we have to fire it hard enough that it passes... There we go. That's the kind of thing I want. We have to fire it hard enough that it passes over the half cover, but still get its angle abbreviated enough that it lands close to the wall. No, you do not actually have an order to do that? Oh, okay. This fire order has already happened. So actually we're not going to be able to stop people from coming in this side. That is really crappy, actually. Very, very bad. We can almost fire this from where we're standing. In fact, we can totally fire that from where we're standing. Yeah. That's not going to happen in time. Shoot, man. Well, I'm going to keep doing this in the hopes that they will think that I was going to stop doing this. This guy appears to be running the entire other way. Excuse me. So maybe the right play on this side is to, like, move this guy to here and watch the doorways like that and ignore the grenade play entirely. Just use the grenade to keep this side covered. Because yeah, we're gonna get there in time. Okay, I'm comfortable with this. Hopefully Etpar's goons will do something other than get their own get their faces shot through the backsides of their heads, but I'm not confident. We have worked with these safeguard dudes before. Not the sharpest tools in the shed. Well, I guess let's watch this stuff first. Okay. They have fallen for the shotgun trap. Oh, that guy's a coward, though. So, this guy's doubled back. They're just firing their, Oh, they have other guys coming in through here. Okay. They're firing an awful lot of rocket launchers at stuff that does not need to get blown up. So I don't really think it's necessary then. Boy, what? Okay, I guess that is technically possible. Doesn't seem like it should be, but alright. Let's fire the next grenade order from this location. So we're just gonna let this guy come over, I guess. I'm not that worried about the pistol. I suppose I don't need to have him watch over here. Nobody's gonna be able to get past the shotgunner. Yeah, I suppose this is the safest thing to do, especially since we have all this backup coming in. Probably all we have to do is the safest thing.
System primed.
We can just wait here until Edpar has destroyed the entire terminal. Although again, if Edpar actually had 2 vans full of snipers and rocket launcher dudes, he would be at my HQ, not at this airport. Well, lots of good explosions here. Nobody's actually dying, although that sniper looks like he might pick one up. Because there's not a lot of cover left available to these guys. Doing a really good job of opening up my cover, though. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. What I do know is that, like, we're still good, right? We just keep doing the thing that we're doing now, because it is still working.
System primed.
Snipers and rockets just raining in from outside, and we hold down all the exits, which is, I feel like, pretty much my plan on every mission. Just, hey everybody, look at a choke point until the situation somehow resolves itself. But, in my defense, it is working. Oh boy. Okay. Well, maybe their sniper will actually get that guy, but also maybe their sniper will just do what he has been doing and moving and spoiling his shots. This is still totally a reasonable place for me to crouch, and it is still totally the case that if I move, I may die. You are going to be fine right where you are, but we are going to make some changes to the grenade plan. Okay, hopefully that's going to work. If this guy stands up and runs forward, does he get... No, he's still definitely not going to make it through. Okay, I like that. And that means they have the potential to get inside, but, like... Edpar has removed a lot of the walls that I was using for cover, so...
System primed.
I think there's a real good chance this gas grenade's actually going to get somebody. My guess is that the rifle guy's going to choose to try to stay a little bit more conservative than that, but that the SMG will rush forward and get gassed. At least we can hope so. Oh, for a second there I thought that was in fact what was going to happen. But no, cowardice. Alright, we did catch that pistol eventually. Wait, sorry, what's going on here? Oh, there's a rocket in the air right now that is going to kill my shotgunner if I don't move him. That's a real shame. I guess I could get onto the plane? Maybe this is a play. What on earth? No, like this. What are you thinking? So here's a concern. Am I just gonna get murdered by... Yep, I am. Well, I guess what I could do is wait for this rocket to hit and use this as my entryway. Yeah, how about that? I'm gonna just back up to here. And then next turn we can try moving into the control zone, and then maybe down the plane, depending on how these guys end up positioned. Because I have a pretty... there's a pretty good group of approaches available to us. You're just about dead. You probably need to fire this grenade again. I think this is a safer thing to do. If they try to run around here, we're just in some trouble, but at least we're facing this direction. Alright. Hope these guys have some kind of actual plan, because just firing grenades at the plane over and over again is probably not going to do what we need to do. I'm not actually 100% clear on why I need to control these zones. What am I doing? Am I preventing them from taking off? Am I taking off? Because, I mean, like, if we're concerned about them getting away with the plane, the rockets are going to make that extremely unlikely. I think the plane is irrelevant. We certainly don't need to control any electrical systems on the plane. At this point, the plane is just a metal tube. Alright, so we neutralized the hostile. Their snipers are, again, threatening to maybe someday fire their guns. Who knows? It could happen. Yeah? Is that necessary? Could we not just do, like, this? But also that? Like, that seems easier. How much time are we looking at there? Okay. Things are getting complicated for the guys who are still on this plane. Which is why I totally want my shotgunner to be in here. Doesn't this sound fun? I'm not clear on whether I need to have a unit in this spot at the end of the turn, so I guess I'll stop here for now. I'm very worried about turning around and standing up. But let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, their rifle doesn't have vision of me right this second. Actually, this is probably fine to do. And you need to... I don't know. You do something like that. I'm a little worried that this is not going to be fast enough. And possibly that nothing will be fast enough. So we need to fire this like much more in this area. And then get all the way against the cover. Okay, that might be sufficient to keep us safe. This guy is still over here. I don't know what he's been doing. Haven't been paying attention. I think it's mostly just running back and forth. Yeah, the whole wing is missing. Like the plane is now irrelevant, it would seem. Alright, if we can just take out a couple of these guys, or honestly, even just the rifle, I'm going to feel a lot better. But this moment, where the rifle is not actually able to see our scoped rifle, is the moment to turn around and establish position. So if he walks in, he's the one who gets killed. At least I hope. I think we have shown that I don't have the greatest grasp of how these systems actually work. I have a rough approximation of understanding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, okay, it doesn't help me to be here. We have to have them both at the same time. I think I might have to run for my life. Go. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to select my dude here. Do this thing. turn around and also crouch so that the rifle guy over here doesn't get any ideas. This is not a long-term safe position. Grenade launcher certainly does not need to be over here anymore, although I don't know what the grenade launcher does want to do. I guess one of these, like, this guy can approach us pretty safely while crouched. Never mind. Well, yeah, you just don't really have a role at this time. That's fine. That's fine, this is under control. There's only 3 of them left, and there's still all 3 of us, and then also the 3 guys on the other side with the rocket launchers and the sniper rifles. Actually, I don't know that that sniper rifle is still alive, even. I should probably be paying more attention to the entire map and not just the part that my guys are on. Maybe. Cowardice.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay, rifle guy is down. But we just need to keep pressuring them with the grenades. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually move. We need to back up a little, yeah. Back up enough to get something like this going. And then immediately take cover again, so you don't die. And I kind of think he might be in the right spot. Hold on, let's see how these rockets that have already been fired go. That looks... oh no, that's gonna hit there. I'm a little worried about these 2. That sniper's still alive. Hold on. Let's let these get a little closer and then pause. Okay, so if we trace this line roughly, it looks like they might actually just go through that door. I think we might be safe. But just in case, we could probably have this guy continue, now that we don't have to worry about being shot from this side, we can have this guy continue to hold down this door and we could back up a little bit. Trying to get away from this wall, just in case I've miscalculated the angle a little bit. Using a very loose definition of the word calculate here. And these guys have to make their move. The impetus is on them to resolve the situation because they're the ones getting sandwiched from both sides. They will eventually all get killed by that sniper. And I know what some of you are thinking, oh, SB, at par is saving your life. Don't you feel bad about how you completely obliterated him at the first opportunity? And no, the answer is no. He's still a horrible monster. He's just, you know, every once in a while a horrible monster is useful. Nope, no sniper. Uh-oh. That second one is a cause for concern. These do just go straight through. Yeah, I'm thinking that what we want to do here is maybe come outside and around the side of the plane. Get to here and stand. Try to threaten this guy this way. And you actually probably could also stand. I guess I probably don't want to throw this grenade out. Let's just try to get to cover over here. We'll figure it out later.
System primed.
And they are very pinned down by my rifle. Unfortunately, I think it's the case that the sniper is not going to be able to get a clean shot unless he moves way in. Like, we're talking several turns worth of movement in. So we may be out of luck on that assistance for a little while. Alright, I'm confident we can handle this. They just have to die. Oh. Look at Captain Clever over here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell this guy to engage and stop on sight, because otherwise he won't... what I want him to do is, yeah, stop walking if he actually gets the shot. And then once you get to here, go back to aiming kind of generally this way, but... you know what? No, never mind. Never mind that order. This also is different. Hold on, where are these rockets going to land? Okay. That's not super safe for him. What I probably want to do is something like this and back. Man, what is safe? What is even safe? Okay. This must be terrifying, but I really appreciate that Morgan Shotgun over here is keeping his cool. And you're not. You might be done. You're not useful, really, anymore. There's a lot of exploding going on already. Actually, this might be the best play, because we might need to defend this side now. The situation is somewhat fluid. But yeah, if we don't issue the engage and stop order on this guy, he'll just keep walking if he sees the enemy, and I really would like him to plant feet, get the shot, and only keep moving if he does not have a shot. This is something the AI seems to be really good at, like figuring out what the orders are for each unit to keep it 100% safe. I bet if you play this game in a really aggressive fashion where you're going at the enemy all the time instead of also doing that, you probably get killed by that plan an awful lot. Okay, never mind. They're both backing off over this way. It's just, you know, it's a lot of cowardice. So, okay, a lot of these rockets are actually accomplishing literally nothing, so that's cool. And I'm afraid to be near the cover, right? Because what if the next rockets are headed for what little bits of cover remain? But I think I gotta approach here. I don't know. Something like this, maybe? Just thinking we have to get a better sight line. We have to get a sight line where there's not so much garbage between me and them.
System primed.
They're going to be able to keep themselves safe for a really long time, but they're never going to kill anything at this rate, so... Hopefully that sniper... I should be actually paying attention to his position. But hopefully that sniper is actually going to be somewhere where he can take a shot sometime soon. Also, I'm kind of amazed at how long it's still taken for these turns to process, given how small the unit count on the missions is now. I'm gonna guess that if I stood up here, I would probably die. Maybe not. This is not a very safe thing to do, but maybe that's okay. Alright, where is their sniper? Okay, he's in the plane now, so he's going to try to take up over here. Yeah, that's good for us. God, I hope I don't just get my shotgunner killed here. I'm getting a little bit impatient, probably. Not a safe move. Also, I really didn't think this was going to be a 40-minute mission. It's been a big day for us, story mission-wise. Well, Baron Boom is dead. Alright, so I want to move the shotgunner forward just enough not to die, I think. That's probably too close. Actually, it looks like I can probably just avoid this. Just like move straight through. Really? You're just not going to shoot him? Because he's right there. Give this order that is currently impossible, but will soon become very, very possible. Yeah. That's it's disappointing.
System primed.
I misestimated how much of the front side of the plane was going to be left. To be fair, this squad is already pretty close to useless. Like, we need regen time on them no matter what, so it's not a big deal at this point to lose units, except in the sense that it does bring me marginally closer to death, although at this point with them having one SMG unit left, probably it's not actually feasible for me to lose anymore, hopefully. Okay, there we go. We've taken out all the Sonata units. We've made good progress. Shotgun unit, a lot of limitations, but pretty good at reactive fighting, which is useful. Okay, finally. That took forever. And I don't even think we got a relic out of it. Although apparently relics don't matter for me, I guess. Like, I thought I remembered it saying that 7 relics was going to be enough to exert some control over Sonata or something. But I guess that was just me. I wasn't supposed to let anybody else have 7? Maybe? We have clear information that Blue Sunlight are collaborating with Sonata. You know, you could have just asked them, right? They tell me that all the time. I didn't know that was supposed to be a secret, because they literally told me that as soon as we got here. I called them up on the phone and they were like, hey, we work for Sonata. Like, just so everybody's clear about where everyone stands. Madam feels that a direct strike against Blue Sunlight is too far at this point. The Council is already putting a lot of pressure on me over our arrangement. We certainly need to shut down the arms supply, but an aggressive action... Let me flame this clearly, Chairman. They are in league with evil. Alright, this is not the time to persecute groups within the city. We need to focus on Sonata itself. We have to remove it while causing the least possible damage. We'll begin our own reconnaissance. You can join us when the time is right. That guy is very condescending. Okay, let's send Strike Fear 2 back to this building. And with that, I think we are done here for today. That one turned into kind of a sort of a double episode a little bit. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm glad to be out of that mission we were stuck on, and also making story progress, although I'm still not 100% clear on what we're doing or where it's going. Come back next time for more of that, but also shooting people. And we'll see you then.